Hello and welcome back to Basement Sport Addicts, episode 88. No Ethan, but we got a good one. A lot of baseball to talk about. All the awards and the gold gloves and all that happened uh, since last episode. We got 10 straight wins for the Detroit Pistons. Red Wings have been doing all right. Lions had a brutal loss, but yeah, we'll get into that right after this.
We're the basement sport addicts, no doubt. Shouting and cheering, letting it all out. Analyzing plays, predicting the score. So grab your snacks, your jerseys, and
Man, we got an exciting one for you. Super excited. Not a great Lions game, but the Detroit Pistons have been on fire. We'll get into that later. We'll first start as Jedi comes in here. We'll start off with the MLB, all the awards. Let's just get into this MVP race. Oh, wow. Unbelievable race this was. Nothing but respect for both these guys. They both played amazing. Ultimately, Aaron Judge gets 17 first place votes compared to Cal Raleigh's 13. I do think that's what it should have been. Cal Raleigh had an outstanding year, though. 60 home runs, had the most home runs, the most RBIs, and this guy was unbelievable at catcher. Switch hitting catcher when Aaron Judge, played a lot of DH this year from injuries and stuff. Still had an incredible season. I mean, Aaron Judge, unreal. Cal Raleigh, 60 home runs, batted 247, 7.4 WAR, unbelievable. 359 on base percentage, 589 slugging, an OPS of 948, unreal, unbelievable, man. Had a home run derby champ. That one really doesn't matter, but unreal compared to Aaron Judge. I mean, Judge also played very well. 53 home runs, batted 331, 9.7 WAR, which is a lot better, but 457 on base percentage, a 688 slugging, and an OPS of 1.144. Yeah, just pretty good with an OPS plus of 215. Very, very good from both these guys. I mean, this race was so fun. You honestly thought the Judge was gonna win it, but I mean, the whole like second half, it was like Cal Raleigh about to break Aaron Judge's home run record. Oh, he's not. Oh, Aaron Judge is batting insane. Aaron Judge is DHing now. Is he gonna get the MVP? Yeah. I mean, unbelievable. Playoffs don't matter. Aaron Judge did do really good in the playoffs. But Cal Raleigh, man, unbelievable was Cal Raleigh. Probably one of the best second place finishes I've seen from a guy. But yeah, Aaron Judge ultimately wins the MVP. That's his fourth MVP. No, I think it was his third, but it should have been his fourth. Brutal. But yeah, for the MVP race in the National League, I didn't really exist. Shohei Ohtani wins another unanimous MVP. Big shock. I mean, Shohei Ohtani is that guy. Second place was Kyle Schwarber. Very good year. But yeah, insane year. Shohei Ohtani with his fourth unanimous MVP award. 2 from the American League with the Angels, and then 2 with the National League. Shohei Ohtani had a great year. I mean, he led MLB with 146 runs while having a 2.87 ERA. I mean, unbelievable. Unreal. And now, Cy Young's. I got the Tarek Skubal jersey on. Tarek Skubal wins back-to-back Cy Young. Very good. Don't know how much longer we're going to get Tarek Skubal and the Tigers, but going to enjoy him while he's here. He becomes only the 12th pitcher to win back-to-back Cy Youngs in all of baseball. That is pretty impressive. He had a great year. I mean, Tarek Skubal. People were saying it should have been Garrett Crochet, but how? I mean, Tarek Skubal had a better ERA. Garrett Crochet had more innings, strikeouts, and I believe that was pretty much it. Like, what? He had a way higher whip. Terry Scuba was unbelievable. Yeah, I don't know what that was all about, but yeah, Terry Scuba wins it again. And for the National League, a unanimous selection for Paul Skeens wins it. Great year. One of the few bright spots for that Pittsburgh Pirates team. 1.97 ERA is diabolical, man. Oh my goodness. He's became just the third pitcher to win Rookie of the Year and Cy Young honors within the first couple seasons, so that's impressive. Paul Skeens is very good. Obviously dating one of the baddest, famous people of all time, Livy Dunn. Congratulations to Paul Skeens. Now, American League Rookie of the Year go to Nicholas Kurtz. What a year this guy had. I mean, he only played 117 games, and he hit 36 home runs with 86 RBIs. Yeah, that'll do it. What an outstanding year for Nick Kurtz, man. That is unreal. This guy is... Seriously, the Oakland Athletics... Not Oakland. The Athletics have an outstanding offense. I mean, Shea Bangaliers, they got Brent Rooker, Nick Kurtz. They got some guys there. If they can get some pitching, that would be a pretty good team, I'm not going to lie. And for the National League, Drake Baldwin wins Rookie of the Year for the Atlanta Braves. He had a great year. Hit 274, 19 home runs, led MLB or the NL in 3.1 FWAR, which is very impressive. He was one of the best blocking backstops in the game, which is very good. I mean, as a rookie, being a dog back there behind the dish, unbelievable. And for the Managers of the Year, no shock for the National League. It is an impressive, one of the best seasons I've seen. The Milwaukee Brewers, Pat Murphy, that was an impressive season. Did not, win it all, so it was a fail, but what an outstanding year. 97 wins, led the entire MLB. Unreal. And for the American League, yeah, it's Stephen Vogt. Yeah, whatever, dude. He had an historic comeback against the Detroit Tigers. I'm aware. I was watching as we choked it away. But, yeah, he had a great... What was more impressive was that they lost Emmanuel Clase and then started doing good. Like, they were, pretty average, and then they lost the best closer in all of baseball, and they became insane. That what's made no sense. Cade Smith, unreal performance to get, they lose the best closer in baseball, but Cade Smith steps up, becomes that closer. Very good. It's just testament to Stephen Vogt. It's always good to have a coach who used to be a player, because they know the game, as good as anybody we could. But for the Hank Aaron Awards, Shohei Ohtani and Aaron Judge wins it. Big shock. The Roberto Clemente Award goes to Mookie Betts. And then the Gold Gloves. Very cool to see. We'll first get nationally. Patrick Bailey from the Giants wins catcher. Matt Olson from the Braves. Nico Horner from the Cubs. Ke'Bryan Hayes from the Reds. Mason Wynn from the Cardinals. Ian Happ for the Cubs. Pete Crow Armstrong for the Cubs. Fernando Tatis Jr. for the Padres. Logan Webb. Javier Sinonia. And then, Platinum Glove goes to Fernando Tatis. Platinum for the American League is Bobby Witt. Utility guy for Gold Glove is Mauricio Dubon. Max Fried wins it for the Yankees. Wilyer Abreu for the Red Sox. Cedane Rafaela from the Red Sox. Stephen Kwan from the Guardians. Bobby Witt Jr. from the Royals. Macal Garcia from the Royals. Marcus Semien from the Rangers. Ty France from the Blue Jays. And catcher from your Detroit Tigers, Dylan Dingler. Very good to see. Dylan Dingler was a dog at catcher, dude. He was the backup, had a very bad year the year before. Only played in a few games. Didn't even sniff an at-bat in the playoffs. Was the backup for the start of the year. Jake Rogers goes down with an injury, and Dylan Dingler just becomes the guy at catcher. I mean, this guy throwing guys out easily, blocking insane, having great pitch frame. This guy does it all, man. A rocket of an arm, very good bat as well. Good to see from the Tigers. Dylan Dingler was very good this year, and good to see he got respect for it. American League Silver Slugger Cal Raleigh, Nick Kurtz, Jazz Chisholm, Jose Ramirez, Bobby Witt Jr., and for the 3 outfield spots, Aaron Judge, Byron Buxton, and from the Detroit Tigers, Riley Green. Very good. He was outstanding this year. Did have a lot of strikeouts, but had a great year. And then utility for Silver Slugger, Zach McKinstry from the Detroit Tigers. Very cool to see Z-Mac get it. He had a great year. One of the best utility guys, that you could ask for. And for the National League, Hunter Goodman from the Rockies, Pete Alonso from the Mets, Ketel Marte, Manny Machado, Geraldo Perdomo, Juan Soto, Corbin Carroll, Kyle Tucker, Shohei Ohtani, Alec Burleson. Comeback player of the year, Jacob deGrom had a great year. He won it. And Ronald Acuna Jr. won it for the National League. Reliever of the year, 37-year-old Aroldis Chapman wins it. And then Edwin Diaz wins it. Good to see. The World Series MVP, you already knew that. But yeah, very good for the MLB. We got other things. Josh Naylor re-signs with the Seattle Mariners, 5-year deal. He's going back to that Mariners team who was one bad pitch away from making it to the World Series. Had a great year. Josh Naylor was a huge part in that second half spot for the Seattle Mariners. Very good in the playoffs. Had a big couple. He was so good in the playoffs, man. He was very good. Josh Naylor goes back with the team that helped him do good. I mean, Diamondbacks, he was very good with the Diamondbacks, but he turned it on in the second half, and then obviously in the playoffs, he was very good. Some other things from the Detroit Tigers, they are going to be in the sweepstakes for Alex Bregman and for Devin Williams, which, dude, give me Devin Williams with Chris Fetter. Oh, my goodness, bro. We're going to get goated Devin Williams back, dude. That could be nasty in our back end of our bullpen. But last day we sent a qualifying offer to Gleyber Torres. This is the last day we get to find out if he's back with us. So good to see. Let's get into some Detroit Pistons, shall we? No Jaden Ivey, no Tobias Harris, no Cade Cunningham, no Jalen Duren, no Beef Stew, no Asar Thompson, no big deal. What an outstanding performance these Detroit Pistons have had. 10 wins in a row. We get crazy performances from B-Ball Paul. Sorry. What? Paul Reed goes crazy. 28 points. Duncan Robinson goes nuts. 7 3-pointers. Dude, we didn't start anyone, really. Chris Levert did really good. 8 from 11 from the field. Outstanding. Danish Jenkins is becoming him, bro. He is becoming that guy who, when the Detroit Pistons don't have Cade and don't have Tobias and don't have the guys, doesn't matter. Yesterday, we haven't really played anyone that spectacular. Doesn't matter. 10 wins without your stars is 10 wins, bro. We're 2.5 games up in the central standings, at least. But unreal. And even in the league, we are second place right now, behind the Oklahoma City Thunder. I mean, unbelievable, bro. Good to see, man. Good to see. But yeah, we are second place in all of basketball. First place in our conference. Yeah. It's pretty good. Weird to see the Celtics way down there. 7-7 without Jason Tatum, obviously. And then 1-13 Pacers. Weird. But good news, Jaden Ivey looks to be back very, very soon. Is going in the G League to practice. So, dude, imagine how good this team would be when we get Marcus Sasser and Jaden Ivey back. Holy, you better watch out in NBA. This team is for real, and they're gonna get guys back. So, Yeah, good to see. Pistons win yesterday against the Pacers. I mean, pretty crazy. Beef stew looks good. I mean, Jalen Duren is a dog. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Now let's kind of get into some NFL. Um, we had Thursday night football. Travion Henderson, man, Travion Henderson, 3 touchdowns from him. Drake May goes 281, 1 touchdown. Travion Henderson 2 touchdowns on the ground and then a receiving touchdown. Um, yeah, that was pretty much over. It was the Jets. They're not very good. Commanders versus Dolphins. Very weird game. Tua didn't turn the ball over, which is good, but Devon A-Chain 120 and then 45. Wow. No touchdown, but still a good game. Yeah, like it went to overtime and then a pick and then they pretty much won it, so not bad. Uh, Panthers are about to be in first place, man. 6-5 Panthers. After they win again, Bryce Young 448 passing yards with 3 touchdowns. Yeah, that is pretty good. McMillan went nuts, 132 touchdowns. Leggett 88, 83 and a touchdown. Drake London with 7 for 119. Crazy. Michael Penix got benched, or I think he got hurt and he might need surgery. But they won in overtime. Buccaneers versus Josh Allen. They lose it. Baker Mayfield, not a great game. 173, a touchdown and a pick. Sean Tucker, though, 2 touchdowns, 106. Unbelievable. Josh Allen had 6 touchdowns, 3 passing touchdowns and 3 rushing touchdowns. Unreal, dude. 2 interceptions, though, but it doesn't matter, bro. Crazy. Texans beat the Tennessee Titans. Davis Mills still throwing 274 touchdown. Nico Collins 92 and a tutty. But yeah, that's pretty much all you gotta talk about. Boring game. Bears versus Vikings. This was a great game. 9 keeps throwing interceptions, dude. He's so buns. Poor Justin Jefferson. Get this guy help, man. Justin Jefferson with 5 for 61. Had so many targets. 9 targets. Missed 4 big throws to him. Dude missed 5 to Jordan Addison. He couldn't catch 2. But yeah, the Chicago Bears are 7-3 now. Vikings 4-6. Caleb Williams didn't do that great, but won it. Won the game. Packers, Giants, Jordan Love, and Malik Willis survive against the Giants. Jameis Winston 201, a pick. Jordan Love 174, 2 touchdowns. Good day for Christian Watson with 2 touchdowns, but yeah, nothing else really to talk about. Bengals versus Steelers. Joe Flacco, bad game. Aaron Rodgers got hurt, and he might have broken his wrist or something. Good game from Kenneth Gainwell, 7 for 81 and 2 receiving touchdowns. Jamar Chase spit on Jalen Ramsey, so he's going to be suspended for a game. Jalen Ramsey punched Jamar Chase. I mean, this is crazy. All this crazy stuff. Fighting and all that. Jamar Chase is going to be suspended for a game. 3-7 Bengals. Brutal. Let's see. Chargers versus Jaguars. Chargers absolutely obliterate the Chargers. Destroy them. I mean, I know Tim Patrick had a touchdown. 3 for 20 with a touchdown. Yeah, Travis Etienne, 73 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns. Justin Herbert, not great. They had to throw Trey Lance in after a while. Yeah, bad game from Justin Herbert for sure. Seahawks Rams, 4 picks for Sam Darnold, but 280, 4 picks. Matthew Stafford, 132 touchdowns. I believe Matthew Stafford, 27 touchdowns with 2 picks. That is pretty impressive. Very good. Kyron Williams, 91 and a touchdown. Puka, 7 for 75. Uh, Devontae Adams had a touchdown, 1 reception, 1 yard, 1 touchdown. Uh, JSN 9 for 105. Um, but yeah, Rams are the best. Not the best team, but they have the best record right now. What's going on? Okay. Yeah, good game from the Rams. They look very good. Um, yeah. 49ers, Cardinals. Christian McCaffrey started off the game on the 1 yard line and ran it in for a touchdown, so that's not bad. That's pretty good for fantasy owners at least. Um, yeah, sorry. Yeah, and then George Kittle had a touchdown. McCaffrey, 81, 2 rushing touchdowns. George Kittle with 67 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns. Christian McCaffrey had a receiving touchdown as well. Michael Wilson, 15 for 185, 18 whole targets. Holy crap. 115 for Trey McBride. Jacoby Brissett, 452 passing yards. Wow. That is insane. That is nuts. 47 passing attempts for 57. That is impressive, man. Brock Purdy with 203 touchdowns. Pretty good. But, yeah, they win by a lot. Ravens, Browns. Ravens survive but have a 3-game winning streak. Lamar looked terrible. Derrick Henry had a good game, 103 and a touchdown. Zay Flowers, 78 receiving yards. Shador Sanders finally got into his first ever game. First couple plays through a pick. Brutal. 4 for 16, 47 passing yards. Yikes. Brutal. But yeah, Ravens got a 3-game winning streak going right now. Chiefs Broncos. Chiefs are 5-5, man. Patrick Mahomes had a brutal game. 276, 1 touchdown and interception. Travis Kelce, 91 and a touchdown. For Bo Nix, 295, no touchdowns, but yeah, you beat the Chiefs, man. Very impressive. Good to see. Broncos are very, very good. At least their record is 9-2, 6-0 at home. Monday night, before we get into the Sunday night game, Dallas versus Raiders. First game for oh my gosh, why? For Quinnen Williams, he got 1.5 sacks, wreaked havoc, man, unbelievable. Dak Prescott, 268, 4 touchdowns, crazy game for George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb. Allegedly, they were probably in the casinos the day before the game and got caught. So the first drive of the game, they both weren't in. But CeeDee Lamb had 66 and a touchdown. George Pickens 144 and a touchdown. Brock Bowers 7 for 72. Yeah, Ashton Genty, man, 6 carries for 7 yards. Did get 8 targets though, but yeah, not a great performance from the Raiders. They win they lose 33-16. And then Sunday night Sunday night Lions versus Eagles. Pretty much a snooze fest again. Last couple games for the Eagles have been snooze fest, but their defense is playing very well. They have been a very good defense. Jalen Carter, Nolan Smith, Zach Bond, Cooper DeJean, Quinion Mitchell. They got guys there, man. They got a great defense. If they can get their offense to be, average, this team will probably win it all again. But yeah, Jared Goff had one of his worst performances I've ever seen. This is definitely his worst performance of his career. And the crazy part is 1 interception. Like, he had a game where he threw 4 picks, and this was probably his worst performance. Offensive line didn't do him any favors. Terrible. The pressure was getting to him so freaking fast. It was insane. And Jared Goff, he threw it, and the defensive line of the Eagles literally batted it down like probably 6 or 7 times. I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, it was that bad. Couldn't get anything going on the ground either. The majority of Jared Goff's or passing yards were from checkdowns from Jahmyr Gibbs and Jamison Williams. The JMO one wasn't really a check down, it was a slant over the middle, but he had Jamison Williams big touchdown and then makes a boneheaded mistake again. I mean, yeah, you could say that that's a weak penalty, but come on, dude. Like, we get into this game and you cause a flag like that. Boneheaded mistake again, bro. And Jake Bates missed the extra point. The wind was going nuts, but that is a game altering play because if Lions make it 7-6 or whatever, there's an opportunity where we're down 7, or we're down 7 instead of down 6. And if we were down 6, a couple 4th down decisions, we probably would have kicked the field goal to make it a 3-point game instead of a 4-point game. And we decide to go for it. Maybe not we go for it still, but I mean, stuff like that changes all the whole game plan. Amon-Ra St. Brown also with one of his worst performances I've seen. I don't know, man. St. Brown has been kind of weird this year. He's been dropping a lot of passes. A lot of the passes are on the ground, but Amon-Ra St. Brown, he catches those all the time last year. I mean, he never drops any. And Amon-Ra St. Brown dropped a lot today, or this game. Not saying it's his fault we lost this game. And I'm not saying it's the ref's fault. That was a brutal call, though. Definitely one of the worst calls I've seen. It was more of an offensive pass interference than a defensive pass interference. I mean, Rock Ya-Sin has been balling this whole game. Amik Robertson has been balling this whole game. And the refs decided to call the game and not let Jared Goff prove him. This is what happened against the Texans. He had a terrible game, got the ball back and charged down the field to score. The refs ruined the chance for him to do that. Make this whole game a brutal game and make a comeback and say, I don't care how bad I've done this game. I will do better. And the refs ruined that for him. But we don't know what would have happened. Definitely don't know if we would have driven down the field to score. We still would have been tied. So nothing really like all that matters. But 147 in a timeout, I don't know. That's usually our best offense is 2-minute drills. But yeah, refs ruined that opportunity. But it's not why we lost. We lost because Jared Goff played terrible. 14 for 37. QB rating of 9.5. Not great, but also, like, let's not think that the Eagles played that great offensively either. I mean, the Eagles are not on the same page as they were. I mean, terrible offensive coordinator. Jalen Hurts is so buns. I mean, he couldn't even light up our 6-string secondary. I mean, we had guys who weren't even not even weren't corners. We had guys who played this game who aren't even known to anyone. Maybe not even Lions fans. People know Rock Ya-Sin probably the last couple games. But, like, dude, we had no Kirby Joseph, no DJ Reed, no Terry and Arnold. We have guys from the practice squad playing corner and stuff and still locking up the receivers. So, take it as you will. Eagles need to figure it out, but 8-2 is still very good. Win is a win, but I do find it hilarious that the Eagles would not stop yapping about that Super Bowl call a couple years ago against the Chiefs when they lost with that holding call that they called. They would not shut up about it. And it's the same time, this game that happened, and they're like, oh, you guys would not have scored. Like, yeah, you don't know that, but it is a little different because they were offensively very good, but still, like, I can't stand Eagle fans, man. They are the worst people on earth. But yeah, great game from Jahmyr Gibbs and Jamison Williams. Too bad we couldn't win this game, but 6-4. Lions are no longer in the playoffs as we speak. 3rd place in the division. Chicago Bears are 1st. Green Bay Packers are 2nd, and the Lions are 3rd. I don't know. Maybe are we better off as a underdog going into the playoffs? Like, is it better not to be the 1 seed for the Lions? But yeah, I don't know. Bad game from Goff. Bad game from the majority of Lions. So we'll come back, play the Giants next week. Probably look like Super Bowl contenders, throwing 60 on their head. but the real test comes in a couple weeks against the Packers on Thanksgiving. But yeah, not a good game from the Lions and Jared Goff. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe, and we'll see you next week. Woo!
Tune in next week for another dose of basement sports, the ultimate prognosis. Sean and Ethan signing off. Peace out. Keep the sports spirit alive.